I'm doing I'm Not a Serial Killer by Dan Wells. So, how did I come across this book? Well, I went on my Barnes & Noble's bookstore account, and I think I typed in serial killer because I'm interested in serial killers. And I was looking for something that had like no romance, but also a fiction book because I knew that I had to get fiction out of the way since I'm more interested in nonfiction books usually. So, why did I decide to read it? I decided to read it because, like I said, little romance is a must for me. Plus, like I said, serial killers. And also, I like things that have like a psychological issue applied to it. You know, I'm really interested in personality disorders. So hearing about this person who's a sociopath, which isn't a personality disorder, but it's also like something, I was really interested in seeing how that went. A quote from the book is, serial killers are usually, virtually always, in fact, slaves to their own compulsions. They kill because they have to, and they can't stop themselves. I don't want to get to that point, so I set up rules about smaller things, like how I watch people. But I don't let myself watch a person for too long. If I do, I force myself to ignore that person for a whole week and not even think about it. Wells, 54. This quote shows how pragmatic the main character is. He's only about 15, but at the same time, he's already very self-aware of his own issues, and is willing to try and fight that. It also shows the psychological mindset of a serial killer in the making, and I was also very happy to be in that mindset throughout this whole book, which is why I enjoyed it so much. What is the author particularly good at? Okay, the author is really good at making John Cleaver, who's a sociopath who cares nothing about anybody else, a sympathetic character. And that's really hard to do because when one character doesn't really care about anything else aside from himself, it's really hard to feel something for him, you know? He's also good at showing the mindset of a serial killer, which I alluded to earlier, and creating an entertaining book overall. Here's another quote. The dark thoughts were still there, underneath them, but my actions still stayed clear. In other words, I was really good at pretending to be normal. If you met me on the street, you'd never guess how much I wanted to kill you. That's from page 108, Wells. This quote is funny because while revealing the dark nature of a serial killer, it's also very humorous at the same time, you know? You really don't think, oh, that person probably wants to kill me. And the way he makes it light while still kind of showing how dark serial killer's nature is just, you know, cool. To wrap up, I absolutely loved it, 5 out of 5. The character was very developed, so I liked that too. And I would totally recommend this for people who want something different, can handle a little goriness, not too much, and are interested in kind of like a mystery / psychological trip, you know? Thank you for listening. This has been Madeline Clark on I Am Not a Serial Killer by Dan Wells.